All righty, y'all. All righty. I'm here. It's been a minute. Hang on, let me adjust my seat here. Oh, yeah, I like this new backdrop. Let me fix this. Got a little wall showing. Hold up. Yeah, that's nice. Gives me like a little halo around my head. Because I'm such an angel. Welcome y'all to the OraCola. It's been a minute. I took the whole July off. July 2025, I took the whole month off. It was my July-atus. I don't have no shame or guilt about it. I needed a break. Now, I know some of y'all are thinking, well, RC must have had some work done. Quite clearly, I did not. Paula's drinking water, by the way, so always a good sign. Or I might have gone to rehab. Clearly, I did not. Yeah, I just needed a little break. And I figured since everyone's usually traveling during the summer, it was a good time to take a break. So I did. And 5 weeks later, here I am. Hey, PNG, good to see you. Glad you made it. It might be just you and me tonight. I don't know. Sometimes when you stop doing something and you stop off on it, like people forget about you. Like the cycles are so fast now, so quick. But anyway, yeah, it was a good break. Nothing crazy happened. I did get the flu, but it happens occasionally. Sometimes you get sick. So I would have been back last week. I was planning to do the show, and then I got the flu. So I was like, well, fuck it. It's supposed to be a July-atus, so it's going to be the whole damn month. Anyway, I'm so glad that you're here with me tonight. And I hope you had a good break from me. Because, as much as I love coming on here every Wednesday, I know y'all got lives, y'all got shit to do. So, yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. As far as flus go, it was one of the least sickly ones. I was able to kick it within a few days. Did not like having to miss work, but whatever, life goes on. Anyway, so I'm going to get started on the ritual. I've simplified it a little bit just so we can just get to the nitty gritty. But I'm always going to do the first thing, which is burn the sacred wood. Now, remember, if you got your own ritual, do it now. And by the way, it is August 6th, 2025 when we're doing this. So just for future reference, if you need to know what's happening, all right, we're going to burn that sacred wood. Make sure we get that sweet smelling smoke wafting around us to kind of clear the air. And then next up, we're going to ring the bell. Ring the bell for the universe. Let them know that we're here. I tell you what, I'm a little bit fit to be tied because I come across a thing that reminds me of a song that I hate. One of them stupid hipster sex club kind of bands that was popular in the 2010s. And it was just, it's irritating me. So I'm trying to get whatever song else can come in my head except this horrible one that keeps playing over and over and over again because it's some bullshit I saw on X. I don't know why it's trending. Just to piss me off. And then next up, we would normally do the beauty wand and the pathogen wand. But you know what? I'm just over it. I'm over all that shit. I'm over beauty. I'm over pathogens. I want to go full Pam Anderson, I think, and just stop wearing the makeup. But we'll see. I'm still a little bit vain. But yeah, we're gonna skip over all that hoo-ha and then go straight to the Prospera spray because Lord knows I need that good abundance to rain down upon me. Remember, always manifest good. And then we're gonna do our Florida water anointment. This is just to anoint the chakras, make sure they're nice and lubricated. And then last but not least, our newest little ritual, which I will keep, which I used to do off camera, but now I'm just going to share it with y'all, is to do a little toast to a good show. Cheers. Ooh, ooh, rough. All right. So, as you know, PNG, since you're the only one watching right now, I do this. I might just go for like half an hour tonight. Depends on who shows up. I mean, there's so much to cover over the last 5 weeks I mean, I just wrote a list and put it in the teapot. I didn't even bother with individual leaves because whatever, it all ties in together. It's all psyops. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with it like I normally do and see how it goes. I did get a new backdrop. If you can't tell, it's a moonscape, and it's in black and white. It ain't colored. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I have to look. I'll have to watch the replay back with my glasses on so I can kind of see it. But yeah, trying a new thing. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Might be working on some new graphics. Just some new branding, just to kind of freshen things up. Yeah, that's how I've been rolling. But mostly I've just been lazy. Aside from when I was sick, I ain't done shit, y'all. And in July, I did not do a goddamn thing. I went to work, took care of Apollo. But as far as other things, like did I go to any movies? No, I did not. I did not do anything cultural. I went to a party or two. I can't remember. Maybe just one. Yeah. I don't even think I don't even think I went out to eat. The whole month. I don't think I went to a single restaurant. Now maybe I did. I think I went to the Pandaria one time. But that's a bakery. It's totally different. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of like cocooned within my little dusty ass dog hair filled home. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna start the show now that I've got the ritual out of the way. And I'm gonna do a little tarot reading for the collective just to get us off to a start. It's the beginning of August. We got a full moon coming up in a couple days. All kind of things happening up in the heavens, astrology wise and alien wise. Apparently, I can't keep up with it anymore, y'all. I just can't keep up with it. There's too many different variables happening all the time that are causing the wind to blow in every which way direction. Like one minute it's coming from here, and then the next minute it's blowing my skirt up, and I'm like, what the hell? Y'all settle on a fucking narrative. Whatever intelligence agencies are battling it out for the narrative on the aliens. They need to get together in a room and like figure it out because there's too many conflicting reports. Can't get a handle on it. All right. So yeah. Oh, and I see you too, P&G. I'm going to do a reading for the month, but I think yeah, we'll just get a little tarot taste for the month. See what's coming our way. What we might need to be thinking about. I feel this one. Oh, the hangman wheel. Ain't that appropriate? Ain't that fucking appropriate? Yeah, we're just going to have to surrender to the bullshit. There's going to be so much of it. It's going to be a knee deep slog. I hope you did not use your fancy boots kind of thing. Yeah, we're going to have to just chill, not get too worked up because you can't do nothing about it. Remember, we've covered this before. You can't do nothing about it. You can send out your good energy for the best and highest good. That's about the best you can do. You can vibrate higher, but you cannot actually change the outcome of whatever stupid psyop is already in the works. So yeah, be prepared for more of July in August. That's what I got to say. And just remember, even if you're kind of stuck there and you can't do nothing, you don't have to despair. Use that time to reflect and consider and perhaps reevaluate certain things. I don't know what your life's like. You may choose to do different things than I would do if I was in the same situation. But regardless, we're all kind of in suspended animation, just waiting for the other shoe to drop and to see what splashes up. That's really all we can do is just chill. So don't get too worked up, focus on the stuff that's central to your life that you can affect and be nice to folks and vibrate higher. It's just easiest thing to do. Oh, hey, Patrick. Hey, Goog. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Y'all missed the ritual, but it's okay. It was more or less the same. Did some different stuff. It was a great vacation. Thank you very much. I was saying earlier, I didn't do shit. I got sick for a little while. But yeah, other than that, I was just lazy ass. Lazy ass. So lazy. Like my ass is 10 times bigger, I swear. I swear. Not really, but you know how it is when you kind of loaf around for a couple weeks. You're just like, ugh. You feel like Jabba the Hutt, like a puddle. Just kind of like, bleh. Just like you become pudding or something. Yeah, new background. New background for sure. We'll see how it goes. I like it so far. I will review on the playback what I think about it. New slim down ritual situation, but the oracles are the same. I did give the Wheel of Fortunes a little bit of a glow up. We got some colored stickers on there now, so they're not quite as boring as they used to be. And we'll see. Like I said, I might do some more different branding on my visuals. So y'all stay tuned. And also, I may not be here for a whole hour. I may just cut it off at half an hour. We'll see. Hopefully, this break has given YouTube time to forget about me, so it can't send like the whatever it is that it sends to disrupt my feed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay. So yeah, hangman. All right. I was going to do, reading for the month of August for P&G. Well, here's our new Wheel of Fortunes. We'll see what happens. Oh, a crystal. We love it. The White Lady Witch shop that I used to go to up here all the time with all the crystals, it moved. So it is not really within my radius of places I can get to without taking an expensive Uber kind of situation. So I'm a little bit bummed, but you know what? I don't really have that kind of money to spend on rocks right now. The whole world is falling apart. We may get alien visitors at any moment. I got, criminals running the streets, wreaking havoc on everything and anybody they come across, and criminals in the positions of power running the streets, wreaking havoc on anybody they can come across. So, we're just getting through it, y'all. Getting through it. Yeah. Okay, here's a crystal for P&G for August. If you got a White Lady Witch shop near you, they might have this on tap. What is this? Tourmalated quartz. Get out of your own way. Ooh, that's pretty. Kind of matches the new theme, black and white. Get out of your own way. Just like that Kylie Minogue song, get out of my way. Go just like dance your ass off. Just get out. Just tell everybody, get out your way. I'm going to dance my ass off. Even though I'm in the hangman position and I can only do like golf moves because I can't really move. There ain't no hip hop going on, but there's at least some like arm waving, some wacky waving, arm waving. Just don't let yourself get talked to by yourself and talked out of doing things that might be fun just because you are, I don't know, feeling the mood or just depressed, or maybe you think, oh, I've done it before. Maybe do it again. There might be some value in repeating the situation. But yeah, get out of your own way. Have some fun. Patrick, will Ghislaine self-delete and the footage get deleted too? Well, y'all know she's been moved to a prison camp here in Texas, supposedly the same one where they sent that Elizabeth chick with the blood testing. Supposedly she's there too. I like how, whenever you commit a crime that's not really a crime, it's just kind of your humiliation ritual that the man makes you go through. Not to say that Ghislaine didn't commit a crime. I'm pretty sure she's committed many crimes. But I'm saying whenever you get caught doing what the man always does, and you just get to be the shining example for others, you know, they send you to the fancy prison camp, like Martha Stewart. She went to the fancy prison camp where it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's, a fun place to be necessarily, but it ain't like being in like the cell block. It's a little bit different. And you can see clients during that time. But, lots of folks have speculated that perhaps she was moved there so she was easier to get to by whichever foreign intelligence service would take her out and or smuggle her out, a la what is speculated about other folks. Let's see. Let me get to the nitty gritty here. All right. So, first thing we got to do for the book of Revelation is get us a random number between 1 and 22. Random number generator. Yeah. All right. 22. Here we go. All right. We're going to start off with Book of Revelation, chapter 15, which has 8 verses. So we're going to go to the number generator again and go. Oh, chapter 15, verse 1 for the Ghislaine question. Chapter 15, verse 1. There we go. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of God. Well, it don't sound too good for Ghislaine. I don't know what's going to befall her eventually. If anything, I mean, I ain't seen her in years, right? They released some picture where she looks totally different because her hair's all grown out. I don't know that that's the same person, honestly. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? For all I know, Ghislaine Maxwell is just a figment of an AI's imagination. And it never existed. That person does not exist. It is just a figment of some kind of CIA story. That's for all I know. I'm just saying, I ain't never met her. So yeah, there's your answer. It don't sound too good. It don't sound too good. Regardless, the whole thing is a stinky, gross situation. I mean, it's in my teapot. Look, y'all, there was so much tea. I just started writing a list and I gave up because it's all going to flow out of me like diarrhea tonight anyway. But yeah, we got so many different things I just come up with just off the quick. And it's ridiculous. The whole Epstein thing is just, now they're just fucking with us. They're literally actually just fucking with, the man is fucking with us and having a grand old time doing it. And it don't matter because they know we're in that hangman position. They got us by the short and curlies, y'all. They got us by the short and curlies. We've allowed ourselves to be enveloped in this society, and we're going to have to suffer through some indignities, such as having them lie to our fucking faces about shit we all know is true. For real. Just going to have to learn to suck it up, get out of our own way, because we get mad, fit to be tied, because that stupid song is in my fucking head. Ugh. Want to kill people that make music like that. Not that I actually wish harm on them. You know how I feel like expressing it. That's just what I want to say. I just want to just. What, Bubba? No, it's all good. It's all good, honey. You're fine. Oh, he has been a pill. Let me tell you. He is so used to me waking up at the ass. No, before dawn. Because I got to get to work sometimes real fucking early in the morning. He's used to getting up that time now, so I have to get up even on my fucking days off to take his outside to take a dump when it's still like dark and I can see Jupiter and Venus and all the fucking stars. It's not very fun. No. So I don't know what his problem is, but yeah. Woo! All right, 9:20. I'm having a good time. We can keep on doing some readings. If anybody's got a question, throw it in the chat. I know there's just going to be a few folks this evening because I'm coming back from a long hiatus where I didn't get no work done. I didn't go to rehab. I didn't do shit. And if y'all don't have a question, I will read a little bit more for the collective. How about we do a liturgical? I don't know if we all finished our summer reading, but we might need a new book. So, Ishika, hey, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Reading for the school year for P&G. All right. I'll do that. Let me do this liturgical, though. I feel called to do it. What book should we read? Or at least what synopsis should we read on the Wikipedia? We got 2 books. My goodness. What do we get? So Death of a Salesman and The Tortoise and the Hare. You know what? These are probably good books for us to read right now. These stories are very, very much important cautionary tales, especially for our our current Western culture. So yeah, these won't take up too much of your time, but you can also probably watch some movie adaptations if you don't feel like actually reading the book. But yeah, there you go. Tortoise and the Hare, The Death of a Salesman. Those are your reading assignments for August. We shall reconvene next week and discuss. All right, P&G, reading for the school year. Let's whip out the Wheel of Fortunes. Oh, spin again. All right, think harder. Digital Diviner. Ooh, okay, so we're going to get some Dick Wood action here. Been a while since he's talked to us. Oh, he's so dusty. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I have not maintained Dick's wood very well. Okay, here we go. How about the new school year? What about it? Good or bad? Let's see. Why not? Sure, why not? Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're wishing for, whatever goal you have set for yourself, why not? Aim for the stars, get out of your own way, that whole thing. If there's a professional goal you've got your eye set on, go for it. If you just feel like being lazy and just coasting, do that too. I mean, it's really up to you. Whatever you make of it is what's going to happen. So good luck, and I hope it's a good year. Feels like the earliest you started back. Well, you know what? That's a psyop. They keep moving the school year further back. They're trying to get us all onto that year-round calendar. Pretty soon there ain't going to be no fucking summer break. I remember when I was young, we didn't start school till after Labor Day. And then they started encroaching into August and then inching it closer to July. And if you was in extracurricular, you had to go early anyway. Like, there's all these like caveats with the school. And now they give you more time off during the year, like weird extra days and shit for the teachers to go get indoctrinated. But yeah, and then pretty soon it's going to be a whole year-long thing. And there ain't going to be no fucking summer break. And this is going to be a shift in our economy because, the ebb and the flow of the school cycle dictates a lot of local business. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of teachers are going to be pissed off about it because they signed up for the summer vacation deal. Like, this was their promise when they did the job. They're like, yes, I'm going to be a public school teacher and I'm going to deal with them assholes, but I will get off the summer. Every summer, I will get off and I will get 2 weeks around Christmas. Like, this is a good vacation package to sell to young college kids because they don't know what they want. They're like, yeah, summer off, that sounds great. And then they get sucked in the system. But yeah, I hope you get to keep it. But it just seems like incrementally it's going to keep moving back until it's a year round situation. And hopefully you'll be retired by then because it's been a slow roll. Anyway, I don't know if your other people out there have had that experience, but that's just my personal experience. And I'm many, 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 many years out of the system. I just see it because, dictates economy. Okay. 9:25. Anybody else got a question? Put it in the chat in all caps. I will spin the wheel of fortunes and see what fortune comes up for you. Yeah. I did. Oh, let me bust out the tea list just so I can kind of touch on some of these things. And I did not get a lotto ticket. I just didn't have the cash and didn't feel like it. Sometimes you ain't feeling the ticket. So yeah, since I've been gone, we had the big old floods in Texas, which may or may not have been caused by climate manipulation. We'll call it that. They already come out and said, oh, no, that's not what caused it. Yeah, Diddy got off mostly, like basically a slap on the wrist. The humiliation ritual has come to an end. Notice all the Phileas type stuff that was discussed in the early days was never brought up during the trial. I wonder why. And speaking of the philia, we got the whole Epstein situation, which I touched on. It's just ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous. And then we got a distraction from that stupid Coldplay thing, which I think honestly was a marketing campaign. Because how fast did they get Gwyneth Paltrow on there to like do some damage control with a little ad for the company that the people was involved? This is all fucking psyop shit. Yeah, that whole thing. The UFO comment. Yeah, we know they're trying to inch some disclosure out because that's the big one. They don't want to drop that bomb unless they have to. They don't want to drop that fucking disclosure bomb, that blue beam of light. They don't want to do that shit until they ain't got no other choice. Till they're back so far in the corner, they don't even know where the wall ends and their ass begins. So, yeah, I mean, that whole thing. And then, what this whole like Sydney Sweeney thing that's popped off the last couple of weeks after the Coldplay thing died down. You get Gwyneth Paltrow involved. People just drop that shit like a hot potato. They are sick of her white ass. So they get this other white chick who, to be honest, I watched some of them ads. They ain't that sexy. She's very covered up. The jeans don't do her ass no fucking favors. She ain't got a very big ass to begin with. And then they put her in these big ass baggy jeans that just, they don't look good. I'm sorry. As far as like looking good in the ad, they could have done a whole lot better. How about some tailoring? The jeans were obviously too big when she was buttoning them up. If you gotta like lay on your back to button up your jeans, them suckers better be fucking tight. Those were all loosey-goosey. She could have even put them on without even unbuttoning that shit. That's how loose they was. And when she got up and walked away, like, where's the ass? There was no fucking ass. So I think that's the real crime of this. Everybody's like hooting about Nazis and eugenics. No, the real crime is taking a pretty girl and making her look ugly in some big-ass baggy jeans. It ain't right, y'all. Sydney should demand better. Beyonce looks banging in them Levi's. They had that shit tailored to her ass. So, don't just grab some shit off the rack and throw it on the white girl thinking she's going to look good. No, she needs some help too. Okay. Ooh, Goog has a question. Why was Ryan Walters, Oklahoma superintendent, watching Jackie Chan? I have no idea who this person is. And I have not heard of this scandal, but I'm going to spin the wheel. Oh, a pornicle. Okay, well, we'll see what we get. Keep in mind, I don't know this situation. So whatever pops up, I will not be able to influence. There's 755 pages. We're going to get to page 210 for this Jackie Chan superintendent question. 210 in the pornicle. Ew, I just passed it up. Oh my. Okay, well, I will just allow you to extrapolate what you will from this picture, but it don't look like it's anything very appropriate. But you know what? I don't know the situation. I don't know the situation. Yeah. Screenshot it. Put it in your chat GPT. See what it has to say. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. Ryan Walters is a soulless ginger freak who was elected superintendent that started doing a bunch of weird Bible bonkers stuff like putting Ten Commandments in. Okay. Well, I feel like this photo actually is appropriate to the situation then. Because all the people who demand the Ten Commandments get put in the classroom, they all got some serious skeletons in their closet. Every single one of them. Most people do not care that much. If it's your crusade, you got some problems. He was accused of having porn, but it was actually, you know what? What if it was just like set it on the file and whoever investigated felt pity for this person and was like, you know what? I'm on your side. I like Jesus too, or whatever. Or maybe they even sucked each other off. I don't know. But some kind of deal happened behind the scenes. And even though the files is labeled Jackie Chan, you know there was some sick ass porn on that shit. So that's my theory. I don't know if it's true or not. That's just my speculation. That there was some behind the scenes quid pro quo to make it not sound as bad as it was. You know how the man does it. Jackie Chan porn would be sick. What can you imagine? All the things that could happen if a Jackie Chan movie was a porno movie, like all the acrobatic sex and all the dangerous sex, like on the top of the train, like swinging from a whatever. It would be a definite achievement if you could get actors as physically talented as Jackie Chan and other like kung fu stars who were also good as porn actors. And they could do all that shit and also have sex at the same time and do multiple takes. Like, that's probably the most talented human that's ever been born. Somebody who can do that shit. I'm just guessing. Physically talented. I mean, there's other kinds of talent. All right. Well, if nobody else has a question, I might wrap it up. I have an early morning job, and I feel like everybody has had a chance to ask a question and get an answer. Yeah, the whole crazy world that's happened since I've been on my vacation is more or less the same thing that's been happening ever since I started doing this show. Oh, back in the 2010s, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. I took a big hiatus there in the middle, but ever since I've been back on YouTube, I've been pretty much every week drilling out the same old thing. Vibrate higher because the man's going to try to fuck with you. Don't matter how you live your life, except you try to be the best person you can and the nicest, kindest person to everybody else that you can. That's the best you can fucking do. So just do it, y'all. Vibrate higher. I'll see y'all next week. I hope you have a wonderful beginning to your August. And yeah, I'm back, y'all. Tell your friends. Love y'all. Bye.